up the sky, but anything standing out to you here composition-wise?
Yeah, JD and Chihuahua swapping over roles.
Okay.
It's interesting to see that. I mean, traditionally, we'd expect JD to be on that Sova, but obviously a little bit of a composition shift here because, you know, traditionally, I don't think NIP would opt for a Sentinel as such. I mean, actually, it would be Chihuahua as well to be the one on the Cypher rotation as well. Thinking back on Ascent, I just remember them never really playing a duelist, so it was kind of that all-out slow, methodical play. So this is a new look for NIP.
We'll see how it fares with Mori. A chunk of damage just came through towards Korea there, so he's not going to be feeling so likely, but Cadaver on the other side, consider how well that man just played. He might be feeling himself a little bit here, and why not double dip when you've already just closed out OT with an ace? So yeah, going to get the first two to kick things off. NIP operating with 3 here, trying to kind of peel back in towards B, but that mid-fight has already been lost.
You have to see how they respond to this. Korea still stuck now in bottom of mid-outside market, but be surprised if Jisoo's going to give this up now. As they fought for it in the early round, actually not going to take any tags there. I would have expected a little bit of damage there, but Jisoo's still going to be able to play this one pretty freely because he's not punished for that.
No, which is quick moves. It does help out, but all being shot, and it's going to be on Fear off the catch if they do decide to lean towards CT. Got plenty to deal with now. Yeah, a bit of a problem overwhelmed. Good frag back there, actually creating a bit of space, maybe giving them a fairer fight towards one of the sites, but they don't expect Cadaver on the other side. Again, this player, so much value, and now Jisoo's timing couldn't have been better. Playing it perfectly off the back of the contact through up towards CT. Now Kukos does have flash still, but that spike left in a precarious spot as the first. Gonna at least give him the step forward.
10 seconds left.
Give himself a window, but the time high block, I think he's out of it.
So yeah, he goes hype. He'll swing round, low HP. Pretty easy kill there, and 2 will survive through. A very slow pistol round, I'll be honest. Yes, Cadaver kind of stamped out that initial aggression in mid, but I'll be honest, no real decisive response to that. It was a very drawn-out pistol round, and at that point, I mean, yes, Alliance didn't even need to go hunting for the information, right? They can sit very deep, force the plant, wait to know where the execution is going to come through, and I mean, the numbers work in their favor.
And I feel they're going to get a bit aggy here. Already got on the other side, yeah. Cadaver waiting to go. Flash turns it well. Didn't even pop it, though. That's lovely. Really heads-up play. Didn't quite work out, and Cadaver's just farming. This guy's feeling himself, and rightly so after that previous map performance. And this round isn't ever meant to have much to it, technically, for NIP. They've gone for a very light reinvestment, if anything at all. So keep that in mind. This shouldn't be too much of a threat, and Lucker's going to be quite decisive in that element, keeping it very much at arm's length. Let's see if any threats can come through. Spotted now. Ooh, lovely work from Rhyme there, but it is all for nothing. This won't be around, but it could be a little bit more deadly. See if more money could be drawn away. Korea are going to force reinvestments, if possible. And the net's getting closed in now, so Korea definitely has a bit of a time limit on this. Let's see the swing together. Yeah, lovely. No way out. And that'll be job done. 2 now on the board, and Alliance keeping it quite clean in the second round. That'll be good for them to stabilize now, as they know they're going to be coming up against the big boy rifles coming out.
Yeah, I was just taking a look at it just because it was. I couldn't remember. I know Ascent was the one map where NIP had kind of obviously. In fact, like I said, they were the ones to kind of pioneer this no duelist composition, right? And it was actually Rhyme that played this over here, and Chihuahua on the Cypher. So seeing JD flex off the set, and this is a while ago now. Actually, the last matchup I can find, or notable at least, was versus Heretics way back. But it was interesting to see again. I thought again, Cadaver very aggressive in the early round, finds the first. The Kukos will respond, but again, these Spectres doing damage early on. Don't dog that. Ooh, he was considering it, but they've heard this reload though.
Yeah, I mean, giving an opportunity, and of course they're going to be proactive when they have the Spectres. They've got to kind of dice up the map a little more. You can see the investigation party beginning towards A, but that spike's still towards the back of B, so this could be big, though. Blast positioning could be everything, and yeah, unexpected hype, completely unawares, but there to fill the void is Cadaver again. Rifle upgraded now. The man was already dangerous enough. Kriya needs to be a bit more proactive if he wants to garner the safety of space, as Alliance looking to probably play this back in through short, potentially. There is a window that they could find. And the spike will be crossing through towards A.
The plant, again, they will force their way through to A main. At least one will. Cadaver actually going to opt to come up catwalk here. JD posted up. Now, how long does he commit to this angle right here? Nothing else really to watching. Cadaver is third on the round now.
Now, they haven't known much of Kriya. They haven't really seen this player really running around yet. Gets himself a viable angle to catch the cross, but he can't really keep in control of the spike. Now he does catch Cadaver. That's pretty big, but now the position's been given away somewhat. Jusu going to shut the door and wants nothing to do with it. See if he can draw out the utility. Going to sit it off a sketchy angle. This makes it hard. Oh, it brings him right on in. But he's still going to give it a fight, but time, 3 HP. He can't do anything about this. He's got it to halfway. And Kriya just has to play the time, and he's done that very well. Upgrade to the rifle, get out of there, Jusu. A good round. It does go on the board for NIP, but damage-wise, Alliance can't be unhappy with that.
No, they can't, and again, does recover the Vandal as well, so everybody dying on the side of NIP. So we'll have to force up here. Vandals initially, we'll see what Akukos and Kriya opt for, but again here, I'm just so impressed with Cadaver today. It's the confidence in the way he's swinging these angles. 8 and 2 already, round 4.
Yeah, he's having a performance. Rhyme being brave enough to walk middle. Gets spotted. And they can respond accordingly. It wasn't just one of them there. There was, what, I think 3 potentially spotted on that, so it could give away the intention towards A, but I like the regress down middle from the Jet there. Jusu taking a bit of the space to watch the cross back. If someone was daring enough to do it, he can kind of be very much within earshot any of these positions. And it does look like a lean back towards B, but my eyes are still on that spike at the top of mid.
I think Akukos actually trying to bait the spike drop sound as well, which is interesting. I mean, nobody actually close enough on short to hear it, but 3 members now explore B main. We'll retrieve the orb, and they're going to back up. So it looks like they're wanting to end up on A. I'm not sure, potentially, if this is a play to get JD's lockdown online. Obviously, it would make it a little easier with this purchase for NIP. They can get in, get full sight control. Again, the lesser weaponry, the light armors don't become as much of a barrier.
Seeker's going out, though, does at least uncover Jusu, and he's got to be careful. He actually kind of took that one on the chin. And Akukos going to move up in the meantime. Now, timing's favorable. Good work to Akukos there. Played it very well. Now, mid's looking a little more vulnerable, but Cadaver still finding value. 10 seconds here, and they are not finding that final step towards the side that they needed. JD creates it. Takes a stride forward in the right direction, and Fearoth just merely watching and waiting. Anticipating, as some songs may say, the 2v2. Sova down a little low. That's Fearoth. This first one is going to be probably the death of him, and it is. Kriya's secured it, and JD. What a way to leverage back the round.
Great start. The single reason there to show you why Cypher has become viable once again. Rhyme absolutely shut down on his attempt to dash in, but NIP with the bodies to throw onto sight. It's a good shot from JD coming through there. I thought actually the orb retrieval was going to be an attempt to get the lockdown for the execution, but I think he was still 1 short, so maybe looking for it with the plant. I'm not sure, but didn't end up needing it. We've got it here. Alliance able to muster together 2 rifles and a marshal, I think, here. So throwing something back at this round.
Ooh. Force him off the angle. I'm going to flash through this. Jusu. No one expects it. He just gets away like a thief. I don't know how he does this every single time. He's so he doesn't care. He has no respect for the utility. He's taken down everything that KJ just put in place. And look at Cadavra. In the meantime, just walking middle. Did he get spotted? No, surely not.
Oh my
God.
God.
Back. Alliance. This is fatal stuff from them. And now the map just feels so much smaller for NIP. They've lost control of middle. And we already know the Jusu is about. He has no respect. He plays to his own tune. He's going to lean right back towards A. They've got a great idea with Cadavra holding down that cross back towards B that this is the destination again.
Wait out this smoke here. Actually, gonna clear out wine with this nano small as well. Lockdown gonna get invested. A little bit further afield actually, so it's going to allow Cadavra and Hype to exist here on site.
I want to see what the idea is to clear heaven and hell. I guess none thus far. The peek back in was a little bold, and the turret actually finds Cadavra. He was already kind of taking the swing on that anyway, but Jusu's cross. Let's see if the timing. Do they play it to the second? They do. No chances given. Position revealed, 10 seconds now. Patience is the virtue for NIP. JD needed that, he doesn't get it. Lucka's done him dirty, and Jusu finds the way in. I don't know
Lucka
how.
with the Spectre from heaven?
I don't know how.
Tommy was there as well. That's crazy.
And I do just want to say again, if you're just tuning in, because this will be probably a bit of a mixed bag of a buy for NIP. If you're tuning in and wondering who our observer is for today, it will be Mel, who's joining us. We've stolen her away from the other streams. So shout out to Mel. If you don't know who she is, make sure you give her great deals of love and support. She's been wonderful throughout this. And into this round, for NIP expectations, Hypok, it's going to be hard. I mean, they have to invest so much utility to force Jusu away to get Cadavra off the angle, who's just playing deathmatch.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, earlier on today, there's a few jet mains that you see that they just play so unorthodox in terms of, like, you know, okay, I actually thought Juicy just hit that shot, thank God. But in terms of, you know, like, tendencies and reading players and things like that, the best thing you can do is be unpredictable, right? And the way Jusu's been playing today, in terms of the timing of the peaks, in terms of re-aggressing, like you said, showing no respect for the utility or any contingency to kind of, you know, trade out the kills that he's finding, has been really, really great to see.
And the fact is that you now have to use intention behind utility. You can't just put it there and hope that it plays its purpose without a player behind it.
Yeah.
Because someone like Jusu and Cadavra are just taking every step they can. And again, look at Cadavra right now. Walking straight on up. Yeah, he's got the Aldrone with him, but he's going to get so much space, and there's nobody here on the other side. So he can just continue forward. The Aldrone can carry on with him, and he can post up, but this should encourage, if anything, a quick lean from NIP. They know they've left a part of the map unchecked on, but look at Kree's position as well. So good for controlling market late game. But they still have to win the site hit. Now, with the Seekers coming out, that will release reveal and kind of give away where these players are going to be. Flash towards the site. I don't think that found anyone because it was just behind the box. Rhyme going to take territory. They spam it. They do towards CT, apparently, and Kree's even found Cadavra. This is really good so far. Still NIP holding this down. Jusu's like, wait, what? How are we the ones alive when they just got punished everywhere else on the map?
Lucka unchecked for the time being, but now has to reveal his position. And they're just going to dip straight out of here. Taking no risks here. Again, on this buy, I want to see them try and keep 5 alive, but Lucka going to try and make things costly at least. It's kind of the first. Yeah.
Nah. Mel, how's your day going? It's going well? Oh, cool. You're enjoying your time? Chat has been funny? No, I appreciate that. No, are you just pandering now? Oh, you are. I like it. No, and I do see an op coming out for Jusu, so here's the next layer, right? But these flashes should keep him away from the angle. It's going to be a little bit trickier to peek back in, but actually he's going to go for it. Okay, so the turret's there, but he's still got a slither to play with. That may be all he needs. Dog comes in. He's actually going to aim for Rhyme rather than the poor little doggo himself. Falls off that angle, but that's blood drawn. That's what he was wanting.
Bot coming back.
People will try and reset off this and find some space elsewhere. Spike's still at top mid, so a decent opportunity to kind of fill this gap and make use of Alliance. Maybe leaning away. That was going to swing us 100%. Actually gets traded out before he can dismiss, so pretty big there. Now, the problem being, Kree's got the spike, and Hype pushed A main.
Okay, what are we gonna do? Existence, Aku Cross. Has a flash left. Can try and clear sight with it. doesn't quite find height. So this is a bit of a blind spot here, but the timing... Oh, I thought the jump up could have cost him it, but no, he's still good for it. Now, he heard the flash, so he knows there's a player nearby, and it will be a Kukos who wins the fight. So still buying time, but a 1v3. 3 players through heaven about to send him to hell, and luck is going to do it for him. No problems there. And stabilizing now for Alliance, and we're going to see that next look with the op.
And I mean, look at it. Even with Alliance at this scoreline now, 4 ultimates available. Fieroth 2 away from the Hunter's Fury. And look at NIP's purchase. Korea at 5,100. I mean, it's... Rhyme obviously can ride the Blade Storm here, but there's nothing else left.
No. They're at the kind of scraping the bottom of the bank. And Mel, people are asking, how was the pasta? Was it pasta? It was like a salad pasta. I see. Okay. But was it good? It was nice. Okay. There you go. People were asking. It was nice. She didn't go for a real complex descriptor of it, so clearly not the best, but it was okay. It sated the hunger, but...
I checked out after the word salad, to be honest.
Yeah, wow. Green is good for you, know. Get a little. I've got a Caesar salad for dinner. Yeah, really going in. Got some nice croutons in there. I didn't go for a chicken Caesar though. Just the normal. But we do see a full-on. You kind of lean on a retake towards B at this point, and I guess the KJO isn't really going to do as much as they'd want. Let's at least get the information on towards market. Jusu, how much are you going to see of this? He's holding the angle. Okay, he lets a shot rip on it. Rhyme's going to take the space, but they do pop the ults off the back. This is a big investment this round.
Yeah, Rhyme actually spotted out there. Can't find anything. Luck have been lethal on the Astra. Hopping in out. Oh my god, Jusu. They're trying to float all the way over the top of Switch here.
Gets caught. Okay, JD's found him. Okay, that's not too bad.
One enemy remaining.
Now, Chewy. Left on one. Kadavra's gonna find him. Now 1v2.
10 seconds left.
Spike planted, both towards sight. X-ray off. We're going in the eyes of Kadavra. See what he sees right now. And they're not going to see much with those Lears coming through, trying to remove their vision. He's got a great idea. You can see how sharp he's looking. Couldn't quite find the head he was looking for. Damage was dealt to both players. Look at it, 25 on one. The other was relatively low, maybe 45, something around that. So they were low on HP, but it wasn't enough to get them back in the round. And great recovery, but at a great deal of cost, Hypoc. That was a lot invested to that round.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. See a timeout called here from NIP. I think it's only one extra weapon, really. Looking at it, I think they're still going to struggle to get 5 weapons online.
Oh, look, 3 targets. You gotta hit all 3 perfectly. All right, here we go. Okay, can she do it? Okay. Chihuahua first.
Are we calling Chewy?
Good form.
Chewy now,
Yeah,
or Chewy? Chewy? Chewy?
Oh, this is good so far. And the final.
Nailed it.
Oh, the slow Mel.
The shin focus. I love that.
That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. What's for dinner though, Hypoc? You tell me. What's on the cards tonight?
I'm not capable of thinking an hour ahead, so it'll probably be whatever's open on Uber Eats at 11:30 when we finish.
No, I feel you. Yeah, it's gonna be. But we do know the vetoes, just so you know, and we do have a technical timeout, so we can do this right now if you guys are asking. There is a delay, so I am responding to you within a timely manner. But this is NIP's choice, of course, it being Ascent. Then Alliance's pick was Icebox, and then what was left over was Breeze. So that is your map selection of today. Better than the special fried rice. Yeah, I really want to open you guys up to Kay's Kitchen. It's such a treat. So it's essentially this very, I feel as though she's like northern-ish.
Northern-ish.
Northern-ish. She's got an accent. Lovely lady. But my god, I've never seen so many monstrosities. Her cooking is hilarious, and I think it's her son who eats the food for her, and we hope he's okay. We're unsure, but we hope so. At this point, though, we are back underway at 5-4. And Yusu has zero respect once again. He's going walkabout. See, he just wants to stretch his legs. Cardio is important, so good to see him getting his daily steps in.
It's actually been really good to see. I mean, both of them. The Alliance have had such a strong front line with Jusu and Cadaver. And look at the lean away here from B.
Need that back.
Eventually, gonna send one back over, and Jusu considering now picking up mid. Maybe pick up on a little information here that at least Kukos is over this side of the map.
Revealing area.
Oh, that's gonna reveal him. Little bit of damage, I think, done, but nothing to write home about.
Okay, dash in, rhyme. Found instantly. Fearless having none of it.
Found one.
Now the flashes, no one's there to capitalize on this.
30 seconds
There's presence shown,
The
so
spike?
hopefully this is enough to keep them there. Exactly, the spike's still towards A, but they have players on this side. So Akukos has been caught. Just bloody hell, that's unpleasant, isn't it? Lucky to be alive, surrounded on all fronts now. Gets a glimpse of a second of JD. Gets the second as well. Dips out, lives. But the spike, it's down in a precarious spot. Any more to be done would be a miracle.
Dude,
But what an
I was
attempt.
saying Lucka has been an absolute rat inside smokes and then makes a play like that.
Yeah,
That was beautiful. And he's been hitting today as well.
yeah.
Sorry, Cadaver 16 and 7. What?
Can we just have a cadaver round? I know observers hate it when I do this because people are like, but you'll miss the kills. I just want to see what he does for a whole round. Okay, so if he dies right now, it's on me. Thanks, Mel. You can change if he dies. Look at that, going in anti-flash. Oh, I love it. Okay, he's dead. Okay, you know what? This could have been. There's so many exciting things about that start, and then it all went to absolute shit, didn't it?
So you're dead.
Oh.
Sorry, it was it was the damage done, right? He helped out.
Last player standing.
Me when I ask Mel how she's doing, head empty, no thoughts, camera on A. There is one remaining. It is Kriya with the classic.
I have the spike.
Winnable.
Oh, Mel believes. Okay. Okay, Sheriff now comes out. Right, let's see it. Now, have I told you the story of Kriya's 1v3, right? Now, people were doubting it because of the, the mad play coming out from Sova. Don't worry about it. Wait till you see what happens. Fearoth. He will get the information, but if anything, that's when you start really believing. This is what happened, right? I can't even pretend when there's that sitting in the corner. I can't even tell you the story, but maybe I should be able... No. There you go. There you go. It's fine.
Yeah, it wasn't even close.
Yeah.
Wasn't even close.
Last round before the switch.
Alright. One day it'll line up, alright? I told you.
Well, Alliance, I mean, actually on the brink of closing out way more comfortably their first half here versus NIP than the series previous versus 19.
Way to tell us the maps right after I spent 5 minutes navigating the VCT website. Fair point. I'm sorry. Look, there's a delay. I am telling you as we hear it, but I am terribly sorry. And sorry NIP for leaving mid wide open. Cadaver's just walked it.
You should run.
I've got to say, I love how Alliance are playing at the moment. The confidence off the back of some of these players is just gorgeous. Now, NIP are held in place here, and Hype again gets away with his life at this point. He's fine here, and he gets a one-way to play with. Out of position for now, but he's still keeping his life. Jusu's there, Luck is there, it's all going their way. Cadaver and Jusu are just kind of the back line, now looking front line, and it's all looking so good. Alliance shut it all down.
Switching sides.
Yeah, and best way to close it out here. 3 rounds unanswered. Alliance, a good opportunity here to really pile the pressure on. The NIP, I mean, again, expectations-wise, they've always traditionally been a very, very slow and methodical team. Again, always, I talk about the early fact-finding rounds that they have. Yeah, I mean, Alliance again demonstrating they have so many just minute variations to some of these plays they make on defense that pay off for them. I mean, with Jusu and Cadaver hitting like they're hitting, and Lucka's just been an absolute rock as the anchor for Alliance in a number of scenarios. Didn't really get a look in there.
Oh, why are you being toxic to me, huh? Hmm? She's being horrible right now. What a bully. Calling the bully hunters as we speak. Bully hunter 77 is entered your game. As it stands, play up cat. Got the cross sorted. Flash comes in, keeps them under watch. Second to follow, does a little bit of work, but no one able to capitalize in that time. Now they do. At this point, though, JD. Oh, he actually gets it.
Without concealment, obscuring vision.
Now, the 1v3. We saw him do some magic earlier on in the pistol round. Got the plant, but not this time around. JD close things out, and then IP get back on the board. Important here again. Got to look for them to convert the bonus as well, to be honest. We talk about the 7-5 being the one where you can potentially just reset with the pistol round in the round 2, but this one relies on the bonus as well. Because you want to get back in for that round 4.5 where you can tie things up.
Spot on. And I'm looking at who gets sheriffs in this round. If I see Juicy with 1 and Cadaver with 1, I'm still a bit nervous, which we are seeing. But again, they've got the beefy armor. So maybe they're okay. Maybe.
This is gonna be fun.
You like a bit of meat, don't you?
Excuse me.
You said it. You said I told you I was going to bring that back on you.
If anything, I probably don't.
Scout just
You know? It's probably not what I'm after, but thank you, young Michael.
Don't make me get the soundboard
that.
out. Yeah, don't make me.
I'm not even on that soundboard. I don't know what you mean.
Okay, dude. Okay, dude.
Don't know what you mean. Never said a word that could be clippable. Always ready. I actually hate that Shadow Play and Go XLRs exist. That
Nothing is
imagery
safe
ruined me.
anymore.
Nah,
Nothing is
honestly,
sacred.
Like, I was playing with a couple of friends, you know, we were just playing, like, PUBG or something, and I made some weird noises at one point, and then it's there. It's spammed the whole time. I don't enjoy it. Not having fun. Very, very unpleasant.
I'd never do that to you.
No, you've never done that to anyone.
No, no.
Never. It's horrible. It's just, like, nervousness, you know what I mean? Like, everything is clipped these days. And I'm an idiot, so...
I cannot be trusted.
I really cannot be. It's surprising.
Oh,
They
got time and a rhyme here.
No, where's Rhyme?
30
Can we watch
seconds
Rhyme
left.
just real quick, pretty please? Nah, Mel says no. Mel says no. Mel denies it. The other jet on stairs. Oh, she's yelling at me now, and this is why we wanted to watch him, because they look completely baffled by the fact that someone could have walked short, and so many of them did. This is mad. They've got sheriffs, sure, it's not much, but at this range, a couple of headshot angles. Bit of utility still to play with. Let's see if they can get any more. If it gets to a 3v3, I'm getting nervous. You can see Juicy trying to get a little fruity with it, trying to be a little proactive to try and make up for the odds, but NIP holding their nerve so far. Lack of sight's the problem. Two players here. Clears the first. Great work from Kriya. Fear. What? Fear off? Fear off? No.
No, wait! Oh, what is going on? Kriya!
How did he get two?
See it. I
How did he
can't
get two?
unsee it.
How did he get two? How did he get two? How did he get two? How did... Mel, take over the cast. We're done for a bit. This is your round. Work out how to unmute your mic.
I can't take any more of these rounds, man. I can't.
Bro, how did he
Go
get
ahead.
two? And then just the... Okay. Pull it back together.
What was that
I
directed at me?
No,
What?
it's me. It's me talking to myself. Don't worry. I'm definitely just like, please, Lauren, you can do this. It's 9-5. Alliance. No right. You know it's a juicy shot when the observers sat on the other person who's got the angle and they just get absolutely Ferrari'd. You're like,
I
oh,
have this
they
spike.
weren't meant to win that. I see. At this point, that's mid now open. Going to force the rotations and kind of thin out NIP's defensive side on sheriffs and bits and bobs. And, you know, they've gone into the drawer of just odds and ends and pulled out God knows what. They've got a weird purchase. I think that's a classic in the hand. Yeah, this ain't nice.
I'm going to get decent timing behind this, though. So actually, the gravity well's really good, but no kill comes on the back of it. Body blocking each other. Actually, Kriya going to find a second.
Spike down.
Yusu finally puts him to rest. And Akukos, I think, yep, give it away his position here. We'll retrieve the Vandal. Maybe just look to do some damage to the economy. It's still enough time to come back through market, actually. But again, I think he doesn't show his face in B main, and Alliance can have a pretty good idea.
Revealing area.
Not pretty, but Akukos
No.
wins it.
It's not going in the highlight reel, but next one, nah, not gonna happen. Yusu's got him. Double digits now achieved. I mean, a lot of damage was kind of done to them. 3 players taken down, but even the ults coming through now. The money's still stable enough. They can put together an okay purchase for NIP, but I'm looking at Rhyme to maybe be the difference maker,
Yeah,
or
but-
see what that op can do, maybe, but even then.
This is exactly the same as earlier, right? Look at the purchase here, and Alliance go to 11 if they win this round. Then on NIP are just tapped out. Literally tapped out. So many things for him to deal with there.
Yeah, it's just.
And straight
here's the
away, look at
cacophony. Kriya. He's heard it all. He's heard everything. JD's gonna play through as well. Couldn't convert on the second. I thought maybe if he could have found maybe Dab or something, there was a little bit of lifeline in him yet. But there is still fight coming back into this. A 3v3 post plant, but the off on the play back in ain't gonna be easy. Headshot being shown. Careful now. Kadavra happy to fight up. Happy to be involved in this. Fearoth right swing there.
The hunt begins.
And now we
Got
go.
a Hunter's Fury though, so
That is true. Needs to stay alive for it, but Juice, who's making it so much easier. Rhyme's actually taking down Fearoth, so punished for over-peaking now. Juice playing on a new angle. Got down to the side spin her. Davra's found one, and now Rhyme, he's got the up, he wants to keep it.
yeah, I mean, we talked about that financial position. No Bladestorm available, so you can't even throw that across to somebody else. This is looking bleak now. The Alliance able to fight back in with that round win. It's NIP in a very tricky situation here. So yeah, actually, potentially, I mean, if Rhyme can find an opening pick, the Bladestorm does come online. It's looking like NIP actually gonna scrape together a purchase here.
Well, what is it going to be?
Like I
Kriya's
said,
got...
Rhyme potentially can go for a pick, and like I said, ride the Bladestorm out here. If Kriya doesn't.
Yes. Oh, it's a tech timeout? I see. Okay, well, it's time for an interview with Mel. What's your favorite sort of timeout? Do you like the tactical or the technical? Do you prefer the technical? Technical or the...
Tactical?
I can't talk. The technical or the tactical timeout? What is your favorite? Mel, you don't need to talk to chat.
Oh, sorry, Mel. Sorry, Mel. Are you busy? Can you answer the
Mel?
question, please?
Come on. Are you an admin? No. She's actually nah. You know what? You don't get it. You don't get it that.
Moment's passed.
Yeah, it's gone. That's why I like CS observers. You know what? Rush comes on air. We wheel him out. He's actually joined us on desks before. Does a bit of surfing with the boys, makes the content. Can't get enough of the man. Mel, it's like, no, I'm just gonna ignore you 4 times in a row. Solid. Absolutely solid. Trying to fill some time here, Mel. You know, there's nothing else going on. I know you're reading, Jax. You ain't turning that off, are you? Barely even covering it up. Not even covering it up. Oh, you said you're too lazy to do it? You didn't want to make a graphic for it? Oh, I know. Shocking behaviour. We're back underway. They've taken space once again. They can just post up that op. I want to see what they do with this buy. It was shoddy at best.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm liking this from Rhyme. Again, look for the early pick, get the Blade Storm. Jisoo actually going to retrieve the orb from A. Actually, Alliance look like they're happy to sit for the first 30 to 40 seconds of this round. Now, Seeker's invested. And a lot of time left on the clock, so this is a little weird to not see any attempt to follow up on this ultimate, to be honest with you. I mean, there's so much dead time after this that doesn't give NIP an advantage. It's thrown out with nothing behind it.
Exactly.
Time to hunt.
Desperate for information. You get Jet noted, but Cadaver's still there, and that man is a monster.
30 seconds left.
11 to 5, the scoreline's looking quite dramatic too. Rhyme, we've got to see you activate here, but he's not even going to be in the right place for this. It's going to be this A-site hit. Cadaver's just going to burst through. Yeah, okay, turret now cleared, utility now gone. And Googles did find Fear off, so that's something to write home about. And finally, NIP actually holding. Maybe the investment of that ult could be the factor.
10 seconds left.
Give him a couple of bits and pieces to play with, but JD lost that fight. It's still a knife's edge. Luck, I can't get out. Oh dear. Okay, no, we don't have the hide in the corner and make something of it. This one's cleared up. NIP, well maintained in the end and kept their heads in the right place.
Don't even start that shit here, mate.
We got a bank sighting in chat.
Oh hey Banks, how's it going?
I know, gifted out the 5 tier 1. I think that's
The
it.
gamer.
Yeah, I mean, you're a couple of rounds behind, but I thought it was you gifting 5 every time Alliance won a round. I thought I saw that earlier, but I mean, the previous series would have got pretty expensive with how well Alliance were playing. But
yeah, that was a clean one too. And then the OT, that's
oh yeah, the OT would have been.
But no, it's good to have you here, and got to say, Gadavra and Jisoo, those two is just like the 1-2 punch already, just as players. What a dangerous combo. But Hype's been. Was that just completely blind spray?
It was, yeah. Yep, it was.
Yep.
It was one of those, yep. And again, Hype's been crucial for Alliance in that lurking room. We talked about it in the previous series, not so much here, but look at the readjustment now from NIP. They know it's the lurk, they're going to send an extra body over towards A.
Oh, the swing back in, JD, that's good. Might have saved his life or cost him maybe that nice smooth 3k. It's going to work out for Lucky. You see, JD just wanted that, but Chua was there. Okay. And now just Fear off. Held at arm's length. Spike in deep enemy territory and a Kukos. Right place, right time. Especially after that first beefy pickup. And look, the lead that was building is now looking a little more tamed as the money's going to be put back to sub 3k.
And talk about building back in. NIP with a 4-player survival on that previous round win as well. So going to be able to get the ball rolling in terms of momentum, in terms of building a buffer. They can now afford to be a little more aggressive, right? They're not, you know, backs against the wall in terms of taking risks in the early round. Rhyme's building back up towards another Blade Storm again. So looking good here for NIP. They do want to capitalize.
Here comes probably just quite a simple piece forward. Sheriff's a little bit of, I think there's a little bit of light armor I saw there. Then Rhyme, eyes on for Market, probably getting himself over towards stairs. He does, switch out to the right, full, and there we go. Okay, Rhyme's keeping it, in check. Good work from Rhyme there. I was getting a little bit worried they could have been overwhelmed, but no, he's going to fall away to sight, allow the rest of NIP to filter on through and contain. 3 stand.
Yeah.
Everything kept safe, and we move on again.
In here, yeah, it's not even dented. See with Alliance. And actually, Jisoo Blade Storm available. Does have the option for the purchase here. I don't see. There you go. Vandal going to come across. I was wondering whether or not that was going to be a play towards the operator in the next, but on 11 rounds, again, just looking to close things out here. Now, where's Ryan? That's what I'm looking for here, because him really being the one to quell this early round aggression from Alliance, but it's a 5-man stack in B main here.
There we go. Swing through. Great timing on the first. Gets to fall away. Doesn't get traded out on. But the problem is his teammate did. JD's now gone, so he's feeling a little bit more isolated, a little more alone. Rhyme on the swing. Gets the frag towards Cadavra. Now at 30 HP, still very valuable.
He saw the barrel.
It's shown. Yeah. Game given away on that factor, and it's left it in the hands of Fearoth. Alliance are looking a little stumped on this. They've hit a bit of a brick wall. I want to see what they can maybe adjust off the back. Maybe, I don't know, if a timeout, something they want to look into. I don't know if they actually have one at this point. I haven't really paid attention who's called in which, but maybe a tactical just to kind of make those kind of considerations, adjust where they want to be going, maybe identify what's been going wrong for them, because at this point, NIP have really taken the pace from this.
I mean, you see already still got one body in short. Actually, Korea's going to give up the angle. Again, if he closes the door all the time, it's going to be perfect for him. Yeah, there we go. Just comes back at the right moment. This is getting worrisome now. 11-9. Again, Alliance financially tapped out. Everything on the board in terms of the ultimates.
I got enough time to go into the Astral Fall.
Yeah, looking good here. 4 rounds unanswered here for NIP.
And they've been well handled. We've seen, you know, full buys involved in that. It hasn't just been like a, you know, back and forth. We've seen a couple of full rifle rounds being met perfectly. So, okay, instantly blades out. Chihuahua trying to send down a little something, little gift if he could. And it's all in. Every single player is here, so they can't, well, they could peel away, but it's going to cost them a lot of time, and Hype's going to have to fall off this. Uh-oh. Might sting a little, but doesn't do too much damage. Just a little bit of chip damage on that. It'll be Rhyme who's going to be kind of peeking this. Let's see if we can get that timing on it. And okay, a 1-for-1 trade up, but site is semi-open. JD's still there on stairs, unable to be pushed away from it. Alliance not finding that secondary punch to maybe get them on towards the site or do the damage they would really want here. That's ambitious, because the rifles are very much locked and loaded. And an IP for stand. Happy to move forward, and double digits now found. Bloody hell, I can't talk.
It was after that tactical pause earlier. Oh, we got another. Another tactical.
We got a Profi in chat as well.
That's
He's here for you, but I notice him first.
A wild Magno. I can call him Magno. Because you know
close like that?
We're tied like that.
Damn, dude, that's sick. Who called this? Alliance, I assume.
Seconds. Yeah. So this is yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess they had that previous round to kind of skirt through if they fancied. They didn't have to do it. Maybe through the pistol, so they could just wait for the buy. So glad to see it coming in. They do need to make, I'd say, some adjustments.
Oh, nice. Right through the prime karambit.
Karambong.
What? Sorry.
That's just how we say it in CS. Don't worry about it. You wouldn't understand.
Just see it. Yeah, I wouldn't get it. Yeah.
You wouldn't get it.
Yeah.
It's not cool like that.
Yeah. God, I wish.
11 to 10, though. The buy is back in, and Alliance need to find a bit of an answer now. They have been met by sheer force, and NIP has done it very well. They've shown diligence on both sides. They've dealt with these mid pieces. Let's see what the game-changing, I guess, element may be here. What are you looking for?
I'm looking at the ultimates here. Again, with the nature of the round score early on in this half, that eventually Alliance are going to have a round where, you know, everything stacks in their favor, right? And it relies on one round to kind of change the tides. But the problem being, with these rounds going unanswered, NIP aren't going to be kind of tested in terms of the economy, right? It's not going to be you win a round, you put them back on a bad buy. Everything except for the Blade Storm. So a couple of big playmakers here. Obviously the Cosmic Divide being the one for maybe a set execution. Little Theft and the Emperor is more reactionary than anything. But again, Alliance explore B main, and it's Rhyme posted with the operator. Oh, he actually misses the first.
Shot. Yeah. And there's the punishment. Juice who's got it. That's the gateway in. That's the difference maker they've been maybe looking for, but there's still a punish at the back of the site. Flash gonna come through, does at least a little bit of information finding, but it doesn't matter. More info flows right on back through. You can see instantly Gugos wants to find a way back into this, but position now noted. Fearoth's in a great position. Keep in mind those ultimates. You said it. They are in droves. They've got plenty to play with. They're going to have to try and disrupt that, put it out of place. And Cadaver has already shown what he can do from these stairs. And he's being a nuisance again. NIP having to dig these players out. They've done very well at that. But Cadaver, he's still being a problem. They still... I don't know, JD. Let's see if you can be a miracle worker. And there's one now made out for free. The second. Oh, he thought he had it. He thought he had the timing on it. And he thought he had the kill on it. But no, there it is. 12 on the board now.
And that's a big tool to throw down to try and recover that by JD. I respect it. Not sure if the timing was there or not. I think actually just a minor adjustment of having the turret facing back towards defensive spawn potentially, you know, stops Cadaver being able to safely cross because of the tagging. He would have been caught out in the open there, but Alliance knocking on the door, closing out map 1 now.
We've even got the other melon here to make things terrifying. We've got the, I guess, real Mel.
Real Mel?
I don't know. I don't know who's the real one anymore.
There's
a check mark. You're right. So we support the... Mel threw me under the bus earlier, Observer Mel, but I'm going to have to focus on this. Cadaver has been so sharp with this. Let's see what Kree can do to try and buy some time with this already, though. Sprays on it, not going to get much for it. The plant in the corner could come through. Let's see if YouTube goes for it. No, he's trying to clear out. And on the other side of things, Chihuahua trying to get whatever he can. Anything going to come from this spike now planted, post-plant time, and it's a 5v5. And look at that one from Jusu! No! Up and above, death from above. Denies that little bit of an information, that fact-finding piece he wanted to go for, but these post-plants are going to be weird to try and dig out. Do they have much to dissuade a defuse?
I mean, they have the Hunter's Fury. They can sit back here. It's in a corner. They have perfect sight lines. Look how deep he's playing now from B main.
There it is. Pops the ult. Keep that in the back of your mind. Sticking on over. Time is going to be a huge key element, and Jusu is as well. He is refusing to relent, and he knows, hey, Spike's good. Don't worry, boys. We got this one in the bag. What a way to close out at 13-10. And I've got to give credit to both sides here. One, NIP for going on that